Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
Now live at 5 o'clock from Green News to this. Black ooze, a release here in River Rouge tonight. We're questioning what is it. We're also asking the company what went wrong.
Plus, the speculation is over. The Pistons pull the trigger on a major deal at the NBA's trade deadline. But it's what the team didn't get in return for All-Star center Andre Drummond. That's the big talker.
We're going to begin, though, here at 5 with 4 Live Radar. 4 Live Radar. I was about to say 5 Live Radar. I guess it is at 5 o'clock. Sure. We aren't done with the snow just yet. There is a little more on the way.
Yeah, we want to get over to Ben right away with a look at what we've got headed into tonight. Hi, Ben.
Yeah, guys, we talked about those 3 pushes of snow. This is number 2 out of the 3. Of course, yesterday evening was the big one. This is going to give us some minor accumulations, but the bigger problem is the visibility and the fact that we're right smack dab in another commute. You can see some of these stripes of darker snow is where that stuff is coming down a little bit more intensely, and it's just sort of striated throughout the area. There are a few breaks in the snow, but not so much in the west zone. A lot of those are still hanging out in Wayne County right now, so visibility is not so bad on some of those higher populated interstates here as we get through the commute, but they are going to start filling in. In fact, we expect this snow to be generally pretty widespread, at least through about 7 o'clock. After that, it goes back to just some very scattered stuff as we get through the rest of the evening. But that third push is coming through tomorrow morning. We'll tell you how much to expect with that, and of course, look forward to your weekend in just a few minutes. Guys?
Hey, Ben. Now to breaking news we're following from River Rouge.
Cleanup underway right now. We've learned raw sewage was leaking out of a truck and into a storm drain. We get to Sean Lay, who's got the latest on what's happening. Sean?
Yeah, Devin, we're right here on Ironton and River Rouge. Take a look behind me. The environmental hazardous materials transport company Safeway, they say they're responsible for what you're looking at right now. That's raw sewage. One neighbor called it black ooze dumped right over a sewer. You can see the fire department, their watchful eye on the other end of this. They don't want it going down into that sewer. So the man who watched this happen, he says it was an intentional release. He believes this was polluting right in front of his very eyes. Tonight, we're questioning the owner of Safeway about what went wrong.
And I heard this loud sploosh like a dump out.
Greg Joseph is the former mayor of River Rouge, and right in front of his house on Ironton at Great Lakes, he says a tanker truck from Safeway Transport, a hazardous materials removal company out of Romulus, released its load right over a sewer lid.
I look, all of a sudden there's black ooze running everywhere. And it actually came right in my driveway, went right down into the city sewer. I bet you it was every bit of a foot deep.
Joseph believes he was seeing real-time polluting right in front of his face. He insists this was no accident. He called River Rouge police. The fire department also responded. Safeway says this is raw sewage sucked up today from a toilet problem at a ship repair yard nearby. We questioned Safeway's owner about exactly what happened here tonight. He says this was an accident, a truck malfunction.
Not an intentional.
It was an accident.
Yeah, accident, and we're right here to clean it up. I was here within 20 minutes, so it's going to get handled tonight. And all it is sewage water.
Back here live, you can see Safeway with its crew here. A nasty job. They're trying to contain everything right in front of your eyes there. And the owner of Safeway is right there in the middle of it. Again, he is telling us this was not intentional. This was an accident. But the former mayor made a police report. He says he believes the driver went back there and released it. So everything under investigation right now. Devin, Kimberly, back to you.
Well, my truck driving partner's a little baffled by what's happened here. We'll stay on it. All right, Sean. Yeah.
All right, an upsetting discovery this morning for people in a Corktown neighborhood.
The body of a man was hanging out of a warehouse window. It may have been that he was just trying to escape the cold weather.
I know he locked himself out because that's why he was trying to get back in through the window.
Drummond Brown is an owner of the building on Wabash near Bagley and Rosa Parks. He tells us the man's name was Mike. Brown says Mike looks after the building. He may have locked himself out and was trying to get back in, and he thinks Mike either froze to death or cut himself and bled to death trying to get back into the building. Neighbors were stunned.
Everybody kind of watches each other in the neighborhood and watches who is on the streets and helps people on the streets. The neighborhood's changing and things are better, but it's very sad and it's unfortunate.
Police are only calling it a death investigation at this point in time.
All right, now to the latest in the coronavirus crisis. Tonight, there are now more than 28,000 confirmed cases across 25 different countries.
In the U.S., the number of cases stands at 12, and the CDC has begun shipping test kits to detect the virus to U.S. and international laboratories to help speed up the diagnosis of patients.
Also, the government says more flights are planned in the coming days to evacuate Americans who have been in China. And tonight, we've learned a Metro Detroiter is stuck on board a cruise ship off the coast of Japan, a ship that has been quarantined because of the coronavirus.
The woman from Sterling Heights is stuck on board the Diamond Princess after 20 people have tested positive for the virus. Now all of the remaining passengers will stay on the ship for the next 14 days. Coco McAvoy spoke to the woman's sister today. Coco, I'd imagine it has to be scary not just for her, but for her family as well.
Yes, that's right. Marcy Wolfmeyer is very worried about her sister who is stuck on the cruise ship, and she just wants her back home safely.
This is where we're anchored in the Pacific in Yokohama.
Marcy Wolfmeyer is getting constant updates from her sister, Myra LaRouche.
She's scared, we're worried.
LaRouche is aboard the Diamond Princess cruise ship in Japan with her close friend.
That's what retirement's about, traveling, seeing the world. And her whole purpose was to see her grandson.
But
then the coronavirus broke out.
And now LaRouche, her friend, and hundreds of other passengers are stuck on the cruise ship, being quarantined for 14 days.
They're locked in their room like a jail cell.
The captain of the cruise ship sent the passengers an announcement today saying
10 more passengers, 3 of which were Americans.
All of them tested positive for the coronavirus. LaRouche sent photos of the chaos unfolding there.
Here's all the ambulances and taking off the 10 passengers that were diagnosed with the coronavirus.
Wolfmeyer is talking to her sister as much as possible.
Keeping her positive. I send her scripture every day. Come to me and rest. I am all around you to bless and restore.
Those scriptures serving as comfort for LaRouche while they wait for her to come back to Metro Detroit. And she says her sister and her sister's friend both have sore throats, but they do not have a fever, and that's the good news because they do not have both symptoms. And she's really hoping that, of course, her sister does not get the coronavirus. Reporting live this afternoon, I'm Coco McAvoy, Local 4.
Yeah, Coco, keep us posted on how she's doing. We appreciate it.
President Trump has a lot to say about his acquittal. He blasted his accusers in appearances at the White House and at this morning's National Prayer Breakfast, where he came face-to-face with Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi. Alice Barr has the latest on their war of words. Good evening, Alice.
Good evening. President Clinton apologized to the public in brief remarks after he was acquitted on impeachment charges. Today, President Trump took a different approach. President Trump claiming victory today at the White House, holding up the headline proclaiming his impeachment trial acquittal.
You can take that home, honey. Maybe we'll frame it.
While slamming the investigation into his actions in Ukraine.
It was evil. It was corrupt. It was dirty cops. It was leakers and liars.
The president heaping praise on his allies.
You did a fantastic job.
Belittling Senator Mitt Romney for being the only Republican to vote against him and hurling insults at his critics.
Adam Schiff is a vicious, horrible person. Nancy Pelosi is a horrible person.
Accusing Speaker Pelosi of pretending to pray for him.
She may pray, but she prays for the opposite. But I doubt she prays at all.
Just this morning, the pair came face-to-face at the National Prayer Breakfast, the president using the stage as a bully pulpit.
They have done everything possible to destroy us.
Speaker Pelosi insisting today she does pray for the president.
I pray hard for him because he's so off the track of our Constitution, our values, our country.
While raining on his victory parade.
You're impeached forever. You're never getting rid of that scar.
But surrounded by supporters, President Trump's only apology was to his family.
For having them have to go through a phony, rotten deal.
Clearly ready for battle and looking ahead to the November election. President Trump is still facing a number of other investigations and said today he wouldn't be surprised if Democrats tried to impeach him again. In Washington, Alice Barr, Local 4.
Well, in fact, Alice, House Democrats say they do plan to subpoena the former National Security Advisor John Bolton. Meantime, Senate Republicans have moved to investigate Hunter Biden over his work in Ukraine.
All right, now to a major move by the Pistons today, right at the NBA trade deadline.
Months of speculation over this. Andre Drummond has now been traded. And I guess the best you can say is they got a big salary off the books.
That is one thing. They did get something for him because Andre Drummond can be a free agent after this season. He has said publicly he wanted to test the free agent market. So the Pistons wanted to get something for him. Today they traded him to Cleveland for Brandon Knight, John Henson, and a second-round draft pick. The second pick is all that matters because the other two players have expiring deals. We've got highlights of Drummond, spent 7.5 years here, made the All-Star team twice. He's 26 years old, but the game has changed a bit for the big man, and his strength doesn't lie in the three-pointer. And he was not happy about the deal. A short time ago on Twitter, he tweeted, "If there's one thing I learned about the NBA, there's no loyalty, or there's no friends or loyalty. I've given my heart and soul to the Pistons, and to have this happen with no heads up makes me realize even more that this is just a business. I love you, Detroit." He does lead the league in rebounding and was once considered the cornerstone of this franchise, so the rebuild has officially started as Andre Drummond heads to Cleveland. He also had an opt-in contract for $28 million next year, but he didn't want to do that. The other thing is he asked for an extension, and the Pistons offered him a lot less, so he said no thanks. So it didn't look like he was going to stay, so they got something for him.
All right.